Hello and welcome to Wednesday's Weekly, your weekly bite-sized briefing webinar, a collaboration between Action Together, the voluntary community and faith sector and the public sector. I'm really pleased to welcome you to the second episode in our new cost of living crisis series. Action Together are working with Oldham Council to welcome you every Wednesday between now and next March to hear from the services and organisations that are working alongside you in Oldham, delivering critical help and support to Oldham residents to help them through the cost of living crisis. So without further ado, I am really pleased to hand you over to Mark Drinkwater, who will be taking us from here. Over to you, Mark.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm Mark. I work for Warm Homes Oldham, which is part of Oldham Council. I've worked on the scheme since 2013. So I'm fairly knowledgeable about the Warm Homes Oldham scheme. I'm a building surveyor, so I don't just deal with the cost of living. I also look at the properties as well to determine if we can insulate and improve energy efficiency as well. So yeah, that's my introduction. So what is Warm Homes Oldham? I do come across a lot of people who've never heard of Warm Homes Oldham, which I find unbelievable because we've been all over Oldham Council's website for the last 8 or 9 years. We've been out in the community, you know, doing hundreds of visits, thousands of visits even. We get a lot of phone calls. All the agencies know us, but we still come across people who've never heard of Warm Homes Oldham. But we're here to help in this cost of living crisis. Okay, so this is what we can offer. So first one is property improvements, so insulation, loft and cavity wall insulation. So it does make a massive difference if you can insulate your walls, your roof insulation. It can reduce your bills by a few £100s a year quite easily. So we do look at insulation measures, heating improvements, so new boilers, if people's boilers break down. These are all due to meeting certain criteria. But yeah, heating improvements, things like heating controls, programmers, boilers. We don't do radiators because there isn't a scheme available for radiators. It's more boilers, so old boilers to new boilers, things like that. We also are involved with Greater Manchester. They have schemes for air source heat pumps as well, but that's subject to criteria and there is a fee with that as well. But we can refer people to these schemes through Greater Manchester and also through E.ON as well. So the next big point is energy advice. So the hardest one of all is behavioural advice. Changing people's behaviour, how they use energy is very difficult because people get set in the ways. We have a booklet that we give to people when we do home visits, and we talk through how we can save energy room by room. It's always easier to go to people's properties and have a look how people can save energy. It may be so obvious or it may not be. So we also give energy saving tips. So turning your heating down by 1 degree can save you certain amounts. Controlling your heating with your programmer or your room thermostat. Also radiator valves, turning them up and down can reduce your energy. And also looking at the boiler, how hot you've got your radiators set or your hot water. You can turn them up or down as you need to. A lot of people don't know that. So it's just giving people advice that can help them. We also help with meters, prepayments, any problems with energy companies where they've got incorrect meter readings or they're having issues either with debt or sometimes people who have moved to a different supplier but then they're paying 2 energy companies. It does happen quite regular. So it's resolving issues with energy companies as well. and obviously debt. So the next thing is income maximisation. So there is a lot of help via energy companies and the government towards paying your energy bills. So there was a scheme called Warm Homes Discount. Normally you'd apply for that online, unless you were on pension credit guarantee, where you got it automatically. They've changed the rules. The government is now deciding who gets Warm Homes Discount through their own eligibility. So people don't have to apply for that at the moment. It may change again, but that's £140 at the moment. Also, we carry out benefit checks through a company called Riga, so people may not be claiming the right benefits. So we help people obviously get more income through benefits. We also help with emergency credit with people who are on a prepayment meter. We can top up online, especially if they're off supply, they've got no gas and electric. We can put money onto that meter so they're back on supply, because we do get a hell of a lot of people at the moment who are ringing us or getting in touch and they're off supply and they've got no gas and electric and they can't cook, can't do anything. So we can help them straight away. We also help with debt. We're finding a lot of people are getting in debt with their energy company, and also the water, getting into water debt as well. So we help with trust fund applications through a company called Riga as well. We also help with other issues such as temporary heating. If people's heating breaks down, we do have a number of heaters that we can go out to, and we can let them have them heaters until their heating gets fixed. We also apply for the priority service. People with special needs or have certain illnesses can be put on the priority service, which is the energy company's priority service, which if there is a problem, they will deal with you straight away rather than just putting you in a line of waiting customers. You will be seen as a priority and they will deal with you a lot quicker. We can also refer to other agencies, so agencies such as Age UK. We do apply for trust funds for children in need, so we can apply for cookers and fridge freezers, any appliances we can really try on their list, we can try and get them. We also use Riga for trust funds as well, not just debt, for appliances as well. We also can get mattresses from Age UK. So we do have a number of other referrers that we refer to help people in that situation. Okay. The next slide, if that's possible. Yeah. So it's a free service that supports residents who are in risk of fuel poverty. Now, just to outline fuel poverty, it's if you're spending more than 10% of your income on your energy bills. That was the old fuel poverty sort of like way of understanding fuel poverty. The government changed it, but people still go back to this 10% of your income. It's because it's easier to understand. So we've stuck with that. Now we do take phone calls and also web referrals. So we'll talk to people over the phone, and we'll also arrange home visits if necessary. It's to assess the situation, because people will talk on the phone, but when you do a home visit, you'll find out a lot more about their situation and how we can help them. We can help them sort of like in multiple ways sometimes, or perhaps it's just one thing that they need. So yeah, so we help with that. We're jointly funded through Oldham Council and Oldham CCG, the NHS, which the NHS have been funding it from 2013, basically to stop people from getting ill and reducing excess deaths in winter. So the idea is, if we can prevent people going into hospital, then it reduces the cost on the NHS. Okay, so how can we help residents you work with? So support with fuel vouchers, as well as grants to get heating systems systems working. So a lot of boilers break down in the winter. So we have schemes that we can refer people to get them either repaired or replaced. We fit radiator foils, draft proofing, and we also fit LED lights as well. So all these little things add up to quite a big saving. So we do them on the home visits. We're literally taking hundreds of calls a week from residents, and this is only going to increase. I've noticed that the weather is going colder, so we're set for about 5 months of this. You know, it's going to get colder. So this is when it's really going to start to hit people, and they start putting the heating on. We may facilitate access to other grants for home improvements as part of a new pilot with Oldham funded by. So we're doing small repairs through the NHS as well. So how can residents access us? So we have a website, www.warmhomesoldham.org, or they can also contact us on 0800 019 1084, and also go to Warm Homes at oldham.gov.uk, where there is a referral form where you can refer a friend or yourself by filling in the form. We get the form, and then we ring people back and we go through what help they need. So yeah, it's a self-referral or a referral by a professional. So other agencies know about us, and they will contact us. Okay, so these are the figures. We've just pulled this together in the last few weeks. The table shows how many households Warm Homes Oldham has helped in the past 12 months. So this is it's more to do with fuel vouchers. So say last October we helped 79 families with fuel vouchers, and as you can see, last year, November, December, it was increasing. It sort of like hit a peak around about March, where we actually got additional funding from the house fund, so we could help more people with more value. We had to be quite strict, but then we got more money from the household support fund, so we could help more people. And as you can see, the trend has continued. Normally it's quiet towards May, June, July, and August, but it wasn't. And then, as you can see at the bottom, September, that was a record 511, and I would suspect October will be even higher than that. So yes, the numbers are increasing significantly of the people who require help through fuel vouchers. Okay, so we get a lot of referrals from the money advice referral tool. So summarises a range of support for residents. So it's not just us, there's other help as well. We're on there, obviously, for income maximisation, debt, and all the other things we've discussed already. So everybody seems to be fairly happy with it. So how can we help residents you work with? We do get referrals from the NHS, people with health conditions, people who are struggling with debts and things like that. So you can either send people directly to us, or they can be signposted through this service, the advice referral tool. Okay. So this is what it looks like. So there we are, Warm Homes Oldham, free boiler replacement, green home grants, energy vouchers, etc. So it's all on there. There's our free phone number and our web referral email address. So we're open Monday to Friday, 9 till 5. So if people don't answer the phone, just leave a message and we will get back to you, or just fill in the web referral and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. There we go. If anybody's got any questions, let's take them now.
Brilliant. Thanks so much, Mark. Really, really helpful information there. just a big special thanks to Mark and to Vicky for your input today. And just to say, we've got Wednesdays weeklies every week now between now and next March. You know, do have a look through the different ones and, you know, register and come on. It's really helpful. I think some of this discussion at the end is actually the really helpful bit as well. So yeah, please do try and get along to them if you can. Thanks for coming, and hope to see you on a future one. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks very much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.